And guess what? Happy Valentine's Day to all of you lovebirds out there. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. You know I got to get that camera straight because we're crooked, whatever. But I just wanted to come on first and say Happy Valentine's Day, happy Saturday morning. Let's get into it. Trump, is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? We're going to get into it, y'all. Let's see what we got going on this morning. Batty Lynn, how you doing this morning, everybody? I see everybody's in here early. Got everybody charged up. I know I'm ready to go. Hope everybody else is. See Jeffrey Spilker's up in here early. How you doing, bro? How everything going with the fam? Hope everybody is good out there. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. Like I always tell y'all, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came to chill with me, I appreciate you. We got better things going on with these stands now. I got stands for a couple of other things. Got one more stand that we waiting for, and that's the one for this. And then after that, we going to be all ready to go, y'all. We got it now. I'm not that far from perfect when it comes down to the stands now. Got about 7 or 8 of them. Just got to work them out, make them work right. How everybody doing this morning? Y'all know that's why we come in here early to get this straight. Everybody come on in, grab your coffee, your tea, your water, you know, get everything set up because we about to get it in, you guys. Like I like to cheat and tell you, we got a good one on the lineup today. Definitely going to let you guys know that. Yeah, let me see something real quick. Okay. All right, calm down. I know you're not happy. I see what's going on. So we're going to try to, one more time. All the way up. Then we're going to turn and let you land where you want to be at. How about that? How about we do something like that this morning? Yeah, that's what we do this morning. We do it like that and leave me out of the picture so much. I could be in here a little bit, but not necessarily all the way like I normally am. Yeah, hold on a minute. Try to keep it the way that it was like, you know, a couple of days ago because we've been doing pretty good. I don't want to go too nuts. Okay, that's going to do it. See? Practice what you preach. Hope everybody's doing good in this morning. That's right, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope everybody's good. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. Our bottom line, trending topics, and much, much more. Batty, how am I doing for audio right now? Let me know how my audio sounds and if you guys can hear me good. Really appreciate it. Yes, we up real early, ad rains on Valentine's Day. We do this every day. We do it every day. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Also, Batty, and thank you so much, Terry, as well. Batty, you got that glove over there. You already know what I'm talking about. Liberty not going to be here today, so for a while, I'm going to need you to help me do a little bit of vegetation up in here. You know what the standards and practices are. You know what that means, right? Disrespectful content, we get them out of here. Disrespectful to anybody here, we get them out of here. Constantly, spamming, get them out of here. And, I got some tough skin, so I let them go back and forth with me for a little while. But when they get out of hand, I need us to get them out of here. So yes, Liberty's not here today. I'm gonna need you to step up a little bit more and go ahead and help me get them out of here. I know Jeffrey's here, I see you too. We got a couple of people, but we about to get it in and a lot of feelings are gonna be hurt today. Let's get it in, you guys. Let me get my audio straight over here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Yeah, I figured the audio out now, it's over here. It's in this area. Yeah, it's in that area over there. It's Saturday, you guys. Y'all know how we do on Saturday. We like to relax. We still got a serious show going on, but at the same time, we got to get our prayers in. So I want to pray for Ad Rains. I want to pray for Luigi, Terry Cohen, Audrey, Coco Wheats. Who else we got up here? JJJ, V. We already also got Terry back. Hope you're doing great. Miss Swanza. Can't forget Batty Lynn, Liberty and Justice. We got to remember Casey, Terry. Also, we got to talk about Sam Champion. Everybody that's always here every single day. Love you guys as well. Luigi, everybody, okay? And what we're going to do right now, can't forget what we're praying for love, for happiness, for understanding, for security, and please, just make sure we take care of ourselves and our babies as well, and our animals. Amen. With that being said, happy Valentine's Day. It's time to go, y'all. Y'all ready? Because I am. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. And it's Valentine's Day. Give him a little bit of time. He probably had a little girlfriend to go digitally hook up with. Let's go throw a wave real quick. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because we are. Let's go. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock there. Okay. Olay. That's right, you guys. Y'all know what we got to do, right? We got to open up those pores. That's right, you guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Valentine's Day. Y'all got a day off. I hope people that had to go to work, you know, it is what it is. But hope you have somebody to love on and, you know, get your kisses and your gifts from, because you definitely deserve it, especially if you work hard and you love right. I really appreciate you guys. So that's what we're going to do. We got to open up those pores. That's right, you guys. We got to open up those pores. Girl, the only thing that matters in my life is that I'm down for you and treat you right. You have no cause to treat me cold as ice. Now, oh, girl, as long as I've been giving my love to you, you should be giving me your love too. Oh. But you just keep on acting just like a fool, and you know it ain't cool. I said don't be cruel, cause I would never be that cruel to you. Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel out there, y'all. Give some love. It's Valentine's Day. Let's show some love to our moms, our grandmothers, our aunts, all of the people that's not getting love. Show them some love today. Give them a call and tell them that you love them. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's if boom, that beat. It's Saturday the 14th. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Chat, we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Girl, the only thing that matters in my life. As you guys can see, I had the lyrics, but I didn't need them. I am a die-hard, no BS Bobby Brown fan. Can't even lie to you guys. That was my boy right there. He used to be tearing it up, right? Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. And that's why I do that sometimes, just to break the ice, just so people can be happy and just think about other stuff, because we got a lot going on in this crazy world. And I try my best to show you guys my love, my support. I'm not perfect. I'm not a, philosopher or a professor or anything like that, but I really appreciate you guys coming here to get content from me, because guess what? It's been fruitful for me as far as for the friendships, all of the people that I've met, and all of the relationships that I've gained. Probably ain't making a lot of money. It's all good because we go live and we use everybody else's clips. But I want you guys to know, love, exciting and new. Come aboard. Yeah, I know that one too. My grandmother used to play it all day. Oh my God, don't even have me start going into that. I got a lot of other stuff to get into, and I want to make sure that we're covering a lot, because today we got a real good show. I got a lot of clips to put down, and you know what that means, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. I need you guys to stay on time, on point. Also, let me know where you're chiming in from and what time it is, what state, city, or region. I love to go and find content from where you guys are. Also, yeah, do your boy a favor and hit that button right there if you like what's going on. And also, I really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Become a member, because if you're going to be here, you might as well be part of the family. Like you already know, this is the #1 show from 6 o'clock until we're done. Not because of me, because of us. Because there's no me without you. So without any further ado, that's enough playing around. Y'all know what I'm about to do right now, right? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. We got to get it right off the top right now because we got Trump. Is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? Now, I got to tell you guys, and I want to be honest with you. I'm telling you straight up right now. They said that this was an AI-generated image. We actually borrowed it and put it on our thumbnail, but that's what I guess Jeffrey Epstein would be looking like right now. And if you look him up right now and say, if Jeffrey Epstein's still alive, that image will pop up. That's right, you guys, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Think there's some big conspiracy going on where he probably got his face changed or something like that? There's a lot going on with that, just like Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm talking about. You have people tell it Bruce Lee's still walking around. Let's keep on moving forward, guys. Keep on moving forward. We got President Trump that asked point blank about Howard Lutnick. It's about time. We need to know what's going on with you, Howard. Been out changing your story like 2 or 3 times, and over here at Our Bottom Line, we're bottom line. If you did something wrong, boop, you got to get out of here. We don't play that game over here, especially when it comes down to children and minors. Let's keep on moving forward, because last but not least, what do we have here? We got Senator Hawley, who calls for Minnesota's AG Keith Ellison to be indicted. Finally, I don't even care if it doesn't happen, but someone's finally saying something about it. I heard the audio, as well as you guys heard the audio, with the Somalian leaders telling him that we need somebody in office to help us out because they stopped the funds from coming in. He said, well, you know what I can do, depending on that doo-doo, yeah, that money. Yeah, and it's all on audio, so I don't know how he's gonna squirm his way out of that. We're going to get to that and much, much more. But without any further ado, like I said, we got a lot of trending topics, current events, follow-up stories. It's Saturday, y'all, so you know what we also got to do, right? Damn you! Let's get it going. It's time to start Our Bottom Line. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it on. All right, cool. Let's go. Let me see if I can get this audio back. Get this audio back, get this queued up. We got a lot coming from the president straight up off the muscle. As soon as he stopped, about to go board the Air Force One to depart the White House to go to Fort Bragg. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Yeah, departing the White House right now to go to Fort Bragg. Come on, I know, I heard you. It's just that I keep cutting it back off because it's taking too long. Come on.
Low inflation. We brought costs way down, and the numbers were surprising, except to me, they weren't surprising. So the inflation numbers...
Good morning, happy Saturday, everybody.
Are way down, and we have it back in track. We had the worst inflation in the history of our country, and now we have very modest inflation, which is what you want to have.
Mr. President, are you anticipating? Mr. President, why hasn't the FBI taken over the Nancy Guthrie case as the lead investigator? Do you have any updates on how that's going?
Well, they took it over originally, and it was a local case originally, and they didn't want to let go of it, which is fine. It's up to them. It's really up to the community. But ultimately, when the FBI got involved, I think... progress has been made. Complicated.
Mr. President, are you anticipating cutting a deal with Democrats to end the potential shutdown for DHS?
What happens? We have
to
protect our law enforcement. It's very important. They've done a great job. Remember, they've taken out hundreds of thousands of criminals out of our country, and we have the best crime numbers we've ever had, and everywhere. Murder numbers, crime numbers of any kind. We have the best numbers. We've taken out hundreds of thousands of criminals out of our country. We have to protect our law enforcement.
Are you talking to
Mr. President, are you considering land strikes on Mexico, Colombia, and Venezuela? Land strikes, are you planning?
About it.
Mr. President, do you still have a veto on Nouri al-Maliki to become the Iraqi Prime Minister?
We're looking at a prime minister. We're going to see what's going to happen. We've got some ideas on it, but in the end, everybody needs the U.S. Everybody needs us.
Are you planning
Believe it or not, the best audio clip I could find is with him behind that camera.
to hold anyone accountable
about his relationship with
down in El Paso? The second aircraft carrier that you decided to send, talk about why you made that choice.
In case we don't make a deal, we'll need it.
We were-
We'll need it. If we have a deal, we could cut it short. It'll be leaving very soon. We have one out there that just arrived. If we need it, we have it ready. A very big force.
Has there been any progress in Ukraine negotiations? Do you still demand Zelensky has to hold the elections before summer?
Zelensky's going to have to get moving. Russia wants to make a deal, and Zelensky's going to have to get moving. Otherwise, he's going to miss a great opportunity.
Yeah, but they still at odds about what lands they want to hand over, and I would be too, because when you got somebody that comes and attacks your land, you're not going to be too happy about it. Just to say, okay, you took those regions, go ahead, and then you still got what's his name? Not Zelensky. Oh God, the other one. He's just constantly boom, boom, booming. I got his name in my head. Putin. He just keeps on boom, boom, booming. You guys, Saturday morning, happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies in the room. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those hearts up. I deserve hearts too. I like them. Let's keep on moving, you guys. This is a serious story right here that I want to really get right into. We have been following the Canada story. We broke it yesterday. Of course, I can't find too much footage about it because I guess it's still being investigated, as well as, many people have a lot of different things that they're saying about it, and the families are very distraught after what happened. So I want to get into that. We have one woman that's a mother. And you can't hear it from anybody else but actually someone who's been involved. That's the mother. She says that her daughter was everything to her, as she breaks down because her daughter was pow-powed in that tragic, situation in Canada. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate it, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward, and I want to make sure that we shine a light on this situation here because it's a terrible tragedy.
She was whoever and whatever someone needed. She was everything, especially to me. To accept that my daughter is gone is impossible. I'm not only here as a grieving mother, I am here being the voice of a beautiful, strong voice that was silenced. My daughter was a gift from the very start of her journey. An actual rose grown from the ashes. A family hero, even just in her existence. She saved me and her sisters. She gave our life a voice, even when she couldn't even talk. But when it was her time, she was a storm. I called her my tiki torch.
That's cute.
She's always been a blazing light in the darkness. And if you didn't manage to see her, you would definitely hear her. She was a tiki torch powered by love. She loved her family fiercely, her grandma, her siblings, her uncles, everybody. Her friends were her everything. She just wanted to bring sunshine to everyone and everything she ever touched. Thank you.
That's the one from the video that we showed yesterday from the male trans, whatever they call it. The male had the pow-pow, went in there and hurt all of those children. Terrible, tragic story, but I want to make sure that at least we keep that light up and we let people know what's going on, even though, we're celebrating today, but there's some people that are not celebrating. Still want to pray for the mom as well as the families and everyone who was affected by this tragedy. I want to say amen, you guys. Keep moving forward. We got a lot to get into. We already got to get into the back and forth, but I wanted to get that out because that's like breaking news to me, and it's very important. Let's go. Let's get into Senator Ted Cruz as he questions witnesses at the Somalian fraud in Minnesota. We got a lot to go into when it comes down to this fraud situations and a lot of back and forth. I actually really like this one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing. You know, I think it is amazing that Democrats never seem to focus on innocent victims who are shot.
Yes, we jump from one topic to the next. Whatever's going on and whatever makes sense, that's what we do.
And killed by illegal aliens that their policies have led into this country. They never seem to say names like Jocelyn Nungary in my hometown of Houston, who was raped and murdered, a young girl, by two Venezuelan gang members that Joe Biden had in custody and released. And they came to Houston and raped and murdered that beautiful little girl. They never seem to mention someone like Laken Riley, a nursing student, beautiful young woman, murdered by an illegal alien the Democrats have released. They never seem to mention anyone like Kate Steinle, a beautiful young woman, 28 years old, in California, shot on a pier by an illegal alien who had been released over and over and over again. We have had Kate Steinle's father testify before this committee. He held her head in his hands as she died, and her last words were, "Help me, Daddy." And yet, for my Democrat colleagues, it seems there's no limit to how many Americans can be murdered by illegal aliens, and yet they simply don't care. They still support open borders and releasing murderers and releasing violent criminals. We're here today because of the Democrats' open border policies and the damage it's done to this country. But we're also here today because Minnesota's welfare system has been treated like an open ATM, and the taxpayers are the ones getting robbed. Ms. Gambler, GAO has reported that the federal government loses hundreds of billions of dollars each year to fraud and improper payments, much of it in public benefit programs. Is that correct?
Yes, GAO has reported both on estimates of federal government losses due to fraud, as well as estimates of improper payments government-wide.
You may recall the infamous Leering Center, whose blacked-out windows and childless facilities have become emblematic of the public programs fraud currently plaguing Minnesota.
Anybody remember the Leering Center? We talked about that last week.
Mr. O'Brien, when investigators encounter fraud this obvious, does it usually represent just a single isolated bad actor or the visible tip of a much larger scheme?
No, it's usually the visible tip of a much larger scheme. Fraud has a tendency not to occur in a vacuum.
In that instance, the fraud was so blatant that the owners of the business couldn't be bothered to spell the organization's name correctly on the public signage. Mr.
I
O'Brien,
didn't think if they knew how to spell Leering, or they even damn near cared. Somebody really let that one slide. I mean, Learning. Somebody let that one slide for real. Yeah, it was really somebody really slid on that one. Leering Center. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Anybody that wants to help me out, I would really appreciate it. Hit the dictionary, put in Leering, put it right there. Let me know what the hell leering means. Does it mean that I'm leering at someone? If that means leering, what the hell is leering? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. This is crazy. Yeah, couldn't even spell learning. Look at James, you did right. Let's keep on moving forward because now Harley is mad right now. Because you know what I was talking about earlier with Keith Ellison? Where Keith Ellison was in that audio recording. She didn't know that those people were recording him. And I think that they were recording him for their own safety as well. And probably were going to try to blackmail him. How did they have audio recordings of this man all of a sudden? Somebody in there was recording him. But all of a sudden now he wants to strike back like he's Mr. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Start with you. You're the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota. Do I have that correct? That's a yes.
Sir, you're aware of my job. You know the answer to that.
You're not going to answer my questions? Are we going to start this way? Are you the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota, yes or no?
You know the answer.
Shelton, you're in my court.
And he got the nerve to be like having an attitude, like, and he's looking at him like with this old like searing face, like he's tripping.
Start this way. Are you the Attorney General of the state of Minnesota, yes or no?
You know the answer.
Shelton, you're in my courtroom now. You're under oath. So I suggest that you answer my questions. You the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the state of Minnesota, yes or no? Let's try another question. Are you familiar with the $9 billion in historic fraud out of your state, including the $250 million in the Feeding Our Future program alone? Are you familiar with that? Don't turn to the pages in your book to get your potted answers. Are you familiar with it? Yes or no?
Yes, I am familiar with it.
Very familiar, aren't you? Because the people who ran the Feeding Our Futures program came to you in your official office in the state capitol December 11th, 2021, and asked for your help in getting investigators off their backs. They complained to you for upwards of an hour about state investigators going after them, and they begged you to help them, and you agreed to it, amazingly. And we know you did.
That's not
because
true.
it's all caught on tape.
Yeah, it is
Every
caught on-
single sentence is caught on tape. Here's what you said. Let's
And
take a look.
obviously
You
listened
said
to
it's
the
not a
tape.
question. You said to them,
He said it's not a
send me
question.
the names of all these folks who are investigating them. You said to them, send me their names. And I'll take that list and I'll call the person over at Education who's investigating them and say, what's going on? Why am I getting these complaints? Then he went on to say, I already have my team working on this. What day should we get together to discuss it again? You made pledge after pledge to them. You said, we've got to make sure this guy who's investigating them stops it. You said, you have my attention. I'm concerned.
He basically got caught on audio talking to the Somalian leaders about helping them get the spigot turned back on when the money was cut off. They were basically saying that we need someone in power and we have the funds now to take care of that person. All on audio. We had it on and we already played it. We already had this audio.
About this. You said, let's go fight these people, meaning the people who were investigating.
So this is what he was basically saying to the Somalian group of people while he was at that meeting. And one of those Somalians actually were recording all of the audio. Because how did the audio leak if somebody wasn't recording you, bro? Huh? You in the meeting trying to do some private stuff. How come there's audio of it? That goes to show you, even crooks, there's no honor among thieves. Yeah.
The fraud. Why'd you do it? Why'd you help them?
Are you going to let me answer?
Please, we're all ears.
So first of all, you're cherry picking quotes out of there.
Why did you help them?
I thought you were going to let me answer.
Why did you
Are you
help
going to let me
Oh,
answer?
shit.
Why did you help
You
them?
let me answer and I'll answer you.
Tell the truth and I'll let you answer.
I will tell the truth.
Good.
Let's do
That'd be a
that.
nice change.
I told you I was good at
Now
instigating.
see, Mr. Chairman, I didn't come here to be insulted. I came here
You
voluntarily.
came here for the truth. Let's
I
have
came
it.
here- I
Why
didn't
did
come
you
here
help
vol-
them?
I came
The
here
quotes are
voluntarily.
here. They're in
Look,
black and white, and every
yeah,
member of this audience
and they're
can
cherry-
listen to the
and they're-
recording. It's 54 minutes long.
Do
It's
you-
all in public.
does-
You can Google it right now and listen
Right,
to it.
and listen to it
Why'd
all.
you help them?
First of all, I didn't help them.
You did
Lying.
help
No, I did not.
You're lying, dog.
I certainly didn't.
You're saying you didn't do anything for them.
Lying,
You
bro.
didn't. You didn't.
Well, wait a minute.
I already have my team working on this again. That's not you.
I have
It's a ventriloquist?
my team assisted with the information that led to the prosecution and conviction of these
No,
people.
you didn't. You didn't lift
Yes,
a
we
finger to
did.
prosecute him. No, you did not.
No,
You didn't
because
lift a
they were-
finger
it
to
was a
prosecute
federal
him. You had
prosecution.
BS. You had
Okay,
whistleblowers
but
come to you as early
you're
as
the-
2019.
You're the one talking BS.
Hey, listen, it's my
You're-
time.
Doesn't know what you're talking about,
Oh,
sir.
no, sir. You
You're the
now have
one
encountered the truth and you don't like it.
cherry-picking
Why'd you take
You're
their
the
money?
one taking
Why'd you
money.
take their money?
I didn't.
You took
No, that's a false statement. No,
$10,000.
that's a false statement. That is a
$10,000.
See, what they do is they bait you to get you mad, and then when you finally say, "Oh, I didn't take the money," "Oh, you didn't?"
false
Dollars
statement.
9 days after the meeting.
False statement.
You took $10,000. Here's
That's
what
right.
happened. They went to your office.
That's a
They
false
solicited
statement.
money from
They
you.
did
They
not come to
solicited
my
help
office.
from you.
That's also wrong.
They came to your office.
No,
It
they
was your
didn't.
official office. You
No, they
met with them
didn't.
for 54 minutes.
No, they didn't.
asked you for help. You pledged it to them, and they talked repeatedly about money. In fact, it's all they talked
That's
about.
a lie.
Money, money, money,
not a
money.
lie,
They
man.
said, we
Untrue.
will put our dollars in the right place. We will support candidates that will fight to protect our interests. You replied, that's right. They said, if you are
that is
securing
not
your
true.
donor base and securing your power base, you can act the way you want. You replied, money is freedom. They said the amount of money circulating, I'm reading the transcript, the amount of money circulating in our community
misreading the
today is powerful, and we haven't realizing it in a meaningful way. And you said, give me the specifics. And 9 days later, you took $10,000
That's a lie.
from people who were then indicted. It's in your reports. Why'd
Sir,
you do it?
Sir,
Was it worth it?
You know what? This is a theatrical
10,000.
performance.
This is the truth.
It
This is
has
what
nothing
accountability
to do-
looks like, of which you've had none. You helped fraudsters defraud your state and this government of $9 billion, and you got a fat campaign contribution out of it. You ought to be indicted.
Well,
that's the truth.
I think we've made the point. Let's keep the tempo.
Well, for the record,
I'll ask how I want
he's
to,
lying,
Sir Paul.
and that's the truth.
Oh no, this is all on the record,
no, sir.
Did you bother to?
I know it, and y'all don't understand. I love this. I don't know what it is about me. I love when this happens because I like when they get mad because certain things slip out and they say certain things and you're like, wait a minute, what? Huh? What did you just say? And he let it slip 2 times already. They were just about to lift up the contribution and the monetary that actually went into the account. He did give it back, but he already got caught doing it. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. He caught him. Yes, he did. He should go to prison. So that's what I was looking for the whole time. I'm saying to myself, somebody had to be assisting him. And only for 10 racks, I wouldn't have got caught for more than that, dummy. You foolio. Let's keep on moving. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. Thank you guys so much for appreciating the content. But I would appreciate if you can double tap that screen because that makes the likes go up and it sends so many more people over here. We don't worry about Democrats or Republicans or independents. We're a forum for everybody over here. Straight up and down information, and we love to see what you guys have to say in the chat. That's why I keep on bringing the videos. I owe you some more. Let's get on over to Los Angeles because these students and these federal officials, they was clashing like crazy at this federal building. I don't like what I'm seeing here, and I'm scared that they're going to get hurt, and I don't want them to. I definitely don't want any students just to be acting out. And next thing you know, we have incidents going on like what happened in Minneapolis. I think we really need to corral this and get in front of it before anything bad happens. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
Now at 1:30, back to breaking news in downtown LA.
Now you see them kids up there with the rods swinging the stick at the police officer, right? So they basically already resisted, and the police officer, luckily they're not striking back at them and pulling out nothing. You know, watch, keep watching.
Where hundreds of students are protesting recent federal immigration operations.
Let's get up to Rich Priggett overhead, Sky 5. Rich, what's going on here?
Not good at all.
Well, you know, what seemed to be a peaceful march and rally has turned into be a little more violent. So the student-led march that we showed you earlier on was about 100 or so people. They were marching through the Civic Center area, managed to make it over here to the federal detention area, and that's when they entered the property. They went. They were asked to stay on the sidewalk outside of the detention area, but then they started running onto the property, and that's when we saw that scuffle that just happened here with federal agents or federal police. So they are calling for additional backup here. You can see the tasers that are out and a baton for the traffic or for the crowd.
And as you see, they're throwing things at the police. So I'm just hoping that these guys can keep their cool while this is going on, and remember that these are students.
We did see some articles being thrown from the crowd and some shoving towards the federal police officers, and that's when they had to take action. And you can see they are now continuing to try and back up the crowd here from the entrance of not only the detention center, but from the officers themselves. So we should see additional officers coming out from the building here probably within the next few moments, but you can see the crowd still refusing to retreat to the sidewalk and are now on federal property. And we'll see what happens here in the next over the next.
Oh God, so I just don't want this to happen, you guys. We got to keep on moving because, again, like I said, we got a lot to cover and we got to keep on going. We got more brawls breaking out in different places. Like I told you guys, we go everywhere. If it's happening there, we wind up there. I've never actually physically been there, but let's get on over to Turkey as a brawl breaks out. That's right, right inside of the parliament. They're not playing either. Fisticuffs like crazy. Check this out. Just because they got on suits don't mean they ain't getting busy. Poop out, poop out. Look. Ooh, he got caught. Now that's one way to get over your disagreements. Let's take it outside. Man, hell, we're taking it outside. Let's do it right here in front of everybody. I don't know. It's Parliament in Turkey. They acting up. She said, what are they arguing? What are they fighting about? Lord knows what they're fighting about over there. Disagreement. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine seeing this going down in Congress? You see Hurley pop up, and you see the other dude go, yeah, you know what, man, we could just talk about, hell, we're talking about this right now. Let's get it in. Boop, bap, boop, bap. That would have been crazy right there, but at least, you know, we're a little bit civil when it comes down to our meetings. I haven't seen this happen yet so far, but when it happens, probably be like an NBA game. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Love the content that we're getting right now. It's Saturday, you guys, and guess what? Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Well, I appreciate you so much. Just, fellas, show some love to the ladies. Tell them Happy Valentine's Day. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward, because now we got Trump. He sends in the troops, and guess where he sends them to? They say he don't really rock with black folk, but all of a sudden they're sending them over to Nigeria, huh? To check on this Christian persecution that's going on. Let's keep it moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get these likes up. I'm all behind this situation right here. I actually like this situation, yes.
American troops are headed to Nigeria to help stop the killing of Christians by Islamist militants. President Trump promised to protect Christians and others under persecution and execution there. Last year, when he designated Nigeria a country of particular concern over the attacks and mass killings and kidnappings.
They're just going in churches and taking people. They're taking women by the hundreds and the thousands, these gangs, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff over there. So I am all for this. Let's help those people over there. Let's help the women, and let's get those women and those families back together.
Earlier this week, Congressman Riley Moore was in focus.
Right now, the folks that I am talking to on the ground have described what's happening in the Middle Belt in the north of Nigeria right now in the last 10 days as a bloodbath. It's just wanton death and murder and destruction that continues. But working with the administration, we are making steps in the right direction to address this persecution. The president is very singularly focused on addressing this.
I hope so.
And it is in the Faulkner Focus, and we continue our coverage. Senior foreign correspondent Jillian Turner. Jillian.
Good morning to you, Harris. President Trump is accusing Nigeria's government of complete and total failure to protect its own citizens from terrorist attacks. So now the Pentagon is deploying, as you mentioned, U.S. service members in the hopes that those troops can help Nigeria's military to help its own people. There are 200 troops, as you mentioned, who are going to be deployed to Nigeria. They are going to work.
I hope this helps out over there.
Hand in glove with a very small U.S. footprint already there on the ground. They are focused on the fight against Islamist terror groups, Boko Haram and ISIS. Here's the president last week, Harris.
When Christians come under attack, they know they're going to be attacked violently and viciously by President Trump. I know it's not a nice thing to say, but that's the way it is.
Nigerians have been hit by a series of deadly attacks in 2026 so far. Militants regularly raiding markets, villages, churches, schools all across the country. More than 240 people have been killed so far. This U.S. troop deployment follows, as you mentioned, the designation of Nigeria as a country of concern in October. Back then, President Trump cited the killing of 3,100 Christians known last year, as well as joint U.S.-Nigerian strikes on terror.
There's just too many people losing their lives over there. That's a whole story by itself right there, you guys. And I definitely want to pray for all of the Christians, all of the people, all of the Muslims, no matter what your religion is, they're losing their lives over there. And I hope this makes a major help to everybody over there that's going through this tragedy at this time. That's what I want to say, you guys. Amen. Just keep on moving forward. Let's hope that helps out, you guys, because now we got to keep on moving forward, because now, of course, he got some comments before he went on over to, what was that, went over to Fort Bragg, or we going to get into this right now? Yeah, that's right. He went over to Fort Bragg and made some comments. Of course, he waited for the First Lady first to let her go. Only right. Somebody said, send Girl Scouts. Oh, you funny, Mark.
great visit at Fort Bragg. We saw a lot of heroes. And as you probably heard, we're going to be giving one particular person the Congressional Medal of Honor for what just took place in Venezuela. And met a lot of people right now. We were there for quite a while, and it was beautiful. These are great warriors. These are great patriots. And they're in very good shape, I will tell you that. What can Iran do to avoid attack? Give us the deal that they should have given us the first time. If they give us the right deal, we won't do that. But, you know, historically, they haven't done that. I will say they want to talk, but so far they do a lot of talking and no action. They've already started. Well, it seems like that would be the best thing that could happen. For 47 years, they've been talking and talking and talking. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of lives while they talk, and legs blown off, arms blown off, faces blown off. It's been going on for a long time, so let's see what happens. In the meantime, we have tremendous power has arrived, and additional power, as you know, another carrier is going out shortly. So we'll see it how. If we could get it settled for once and for all, that would be good.
Okay, talking about Iran out there. Hopefully that pressure that they putting on them right now get them to go ahead and do right. But one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't know if they're gonna let go of their nuclear endeavors, and I can't say the whole word, and that's the major point that I'm focused on. And I think everybody else is focused on the surface-to-air and the long-range missiles. That's right, you guys. I can't say certain words. You know what I'm talking about. Let's keep on moving forward. It's Saturday, Valentine's Day. Show your love by double tapping that screen. Hit that like button. I don't ask you for too much money because I understand it's hard out here for a pimp. So I don't ask you to go ahead and tap out, but I would appreciate it. But I know that you got that Valentine's dinner that's coming up later on today, fellas, if you got a Valentine. And ladies, I hope you got the guy something nice. You know, ties, it's cool, but everybody can get a tie. Go on out there and get that guy something else. And none of that recycled. All right, y'all, keep on moving forward. Got to get on over to Madagascar. We got the situation going on over here. Tried to bring you guys into this the best way that I can because the toll is rising over there in Madagascar after a devastating cyclone. Madagascar, yes, not the movie, Madagascar. And thank you for all of the love, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. And I want to send a prayer to the people in Madagascar after this cyclone. Devastating cyclone. I don't have any numbers on any sort of injuries or tragedies or anything like that. But as you can see from just the images alone, this had to be a serious cyclone here in order to do this much damage to the land and to the properties and everything. Trees are down, buildings are damaged, and this is a cyclone in Madagascar. Told you we go everywhere. And that looks like some devastating damage right there, yeah. I don't even know what a damn cyclone looked like. Look like the Desert Storm, the little thing that goes up under the Tasmanian Sun Devil, one of those crazy, like, that would be a tornado. But yeah, pray for the people in Madagascar. I know a lot of people from all over the world, and people travel everywhere. You never know. Somebody in the chat might be from Madagascar. I have some family there. Amen. Hope nobody got hurt in this situation, and I hope dramatically that everybody comes out of this unscathed. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Tucson. Let's bring it on back to our states because we got a situation going on where we got some major leads in the Nancy Guthrie case. They said that this retired lieutenant says they found DNA from an unlikely source that they're going to be examining. So I guess besides her DNA, they found someone else's DNA yesterday.
Okay, joining me now from...
And that's what that white tent was about.
Tucson is Randy Sutton, former Las Vegas police lieutenant and founder of the Wounded Blue, along with Betsy Brantner Smith, retired sergeant and spokesperson for the National Police Association. Thank you both for joining us this evening. Randy, so you heard what the sheriff just told Jonathan about the DNA that was found in the house that does not belong to anyone in close contact to Nancy. What do you make of that?
Well, this is certainly a great lead. It doesn't really mean anything that is cement, but this is a major lead that needs to be followed. Now, I was actually in contact with a DNA expert today who told me there's been some very new technology involving DNA that can actually tell so much information that they can come up with a composite of the person that DNA was taken. This is something I've never heard of before. Wow. So this would be something that would be really dramatic if it.
What do you mean by a composite?
That this DNA test can actually determine eye color and physical characteristics, and using AI technology can come up with a body type and a rough composite of what that person looks like. Whoa. This is the first time I've heard of this type of DNA test.
AI
so
right
I thought I was pretty excited about hearing about it. So if this DNA could be that doesn't belong to anyone that they have found yet. Now keep in mind, just because they found DNA, it doesn't mean that this is the suspect. Now here's something we have not heard. We don't know what the scene was inside. Was there disarray? Was there something found that would indicate some type of sexual assault? Was there anything that showed signs of violence? And this is really essential.
What about the UD that I can't say the whole word about? Y'all know what I'm talking about, that drop that comes out when we get a cut? What about that they found on the floor and all of that stuff? And then somebody else just really said it already. She's probably no longer alive without her meds for this long. I hate to say it too, Vincent, but you're right. I've been thinking the same thing.
So if we're going to come up with some type of characterization of what DNA might be when it comes down to this investigation.
Now, she didn't have a ring. She had another camera called some other sort of camera. They took it down. They said that they couldn't find nothing on it because I guess that they didn't pay the bill or whatever like that, some crap like that. I mean, tell me they're trying to get $6 million out of these people and they didn't even have no ring camera. Not trying to be funny, but it is what it is, and it is what it is at this point. It was another company, and again, if they find that composite, they have a little rough idea of who that person is. DNA is definitely wonderful. Still want to pray for the mom. Maybe miraculously, she could still be alive. You never know. Maybe the thuntadun had some medication and was trying to keep her alive to keep the money. I don't know. Let's hope for something like that. Maybe that he's stupid or whoever it is. But just let's try our best to keep a positive outlook on the situation. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to, and if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. But not if you this fool right here. This is a follow-up story from yesterday. They got this 30-year-old man who's been charged with the number 6-year-old assault on a child in a Brooklyn daycare center. You know we don't play that around here. He thought he was going to hide, he was going to run. I'm trying to Google his name to get the face, but they didn't have it. But we do have the story, so let's keep on moving forward because I want you guys to be careful about where you leave your babies, where we keep them at. It's not all about, oh, we got to get to work because we need the money. I get it. But you also got to worry about now where we leaving our babies at, our angels. Hell with the money when the thing that we're going to get the money about is the thing that's being hurt the most. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to Brooklyn.
Man faces a list of charges accused of sexually abusing children at a daycare center in Bushwick.
At a daycare center in Bushwick. He got caught because he had one of them on his lap at the zoo when they was doing something that they saw that was out of place. That's how he got caught.
12's Tim Harfman spoke exclusively with a parent as well as a former employee who say their concerns were ignored.
Finally got the
exclusive video given to News 12 shows Devontae Brown in handcuffs. Investigators say the 30-year-old Bed-Stuy resident was a teacher at the Learning Factory in Bushwick, where he spent nearly a year and a half sexually assaulting at least 4 girls under the age of 10.
I feel like there's some type of justice.
Beverly Bernard claims her young daughter attended the daycare and was abused by Brown last summer.
I seen behavior in my kid where she didn't want to come here.
This mother shared photos of the bruising on her daughter's body, which News 12 has chosen not to air.
She just ran to me and just held me and cried. And we were supposed to go to Chuck E. Cheese after that. And I told her I'm taking her to the hospital. And she was like, "Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for taking me to the hospital."
Bernard says she reported the incident to the owner, but was ignored multiple times. Marcus Alston tells us he spent 6 months working at the daycare and also reported inappropriate behavior.
I left here because I voiced my opinions and concerns about Mr. Brown, and they fell on deaf ears.
Brown faces a list of charges including sexual abuse, forcible touching, and endangering the welfare of a child. He's being held on $150,000 cash bail, $300,000 insurance bond, or $500,000 partially secured bond. Brown's next court appearance is March 27th. Meanwhile, notices posted to the front door say the Learning Factory is temporarily closed due to a health department mandate. We reached out to the health department for comment and are waiting to hear back. We also reached out to the Learning Factory, but one woman tells us by phone that the owner has no comment. We are working to learn more. Stay with us for the very latest. In Bushwick, Tim Harfman, News 12 Brooklyn.
You need to know that
I'm the landlord. I'm taking your lease. I'm shutting it all down. You can't have this happening here no more. Get that learning thing off of there. Matter of fact, y'all don't even got to come back. I'm gonna put the shit in storage and I'm gonna give you the key. Y'all don't even got to come back. Y'all don't got to come back at all. Yes, wood chipper, but you forgot one thing, Kim. On slow. We don't even want to have it going fast. We want to have it on slow. Meat grinder on slow. There you go, Lee. You can't trust nobody with your damn kids. Can you elaborate more from the last comment? Which one? Okay, that's crazy because we don't hear much about it here in the States. Okay, Fisher Price. Okay, why can't we get them type of people? Get these type of people. Pedos internationally choose schools, daycare centers, and churches, daycare camps, etc. It's scary. The sick bastards aren't important enough to be ignored like politicians and celebrities. Well said. Thank you, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up because we really want more people to know about these stories because we got a lot of young parents. All they do is read and they see something. Oh, learning center, and the other kids are here. This is a nice place. And they're overlooking other things. Oh, can I see the paperwork on the people that work here? Yeah, I want to see that. Keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. Deserves life from prison. You're damn right about that. United Kingdom / North Texas. Very disturbing story. They're telling me that this British woman lost her life to her own father due to an argument with about Donald Trump. I'm looking into the story. One of the longer stories says something that comes to that avail, but then the shorter ones basically say it was a mistake. How could you mistakenly pow your own daughter and then they don't charge you with this? And now in UK, they found cause to investigate further. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get these likes up. I want you guys to see what's going on over here. Let's get on over to Texas.
UK just wrapped up, concluding the death of a British citizen here in North Texas was unlawful.
Lucy Harrison was shot in the chest. It happened in January of 2025. Her father told police his gun accidentally fired and hit her. The Collin County DA's office declined to comment on the case, but there were no charges. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has more on the case, making headlines here and abroad. Amelia.
Heather Casey, gun laws in the U.S., specifically here in Texas, are very different from England. In regard to the police investigation, no criminal charges were filed and no arrests were made. However, since the victim was a UK citizen, she's entitled to an investigation according to the law in England and Wales. In the UK report released this week, based off of the evidence, that report found 23-year-old Lucy Harrison's death an unlawful killing. In January 2025, 23-year-old Lucy Harrison came to visit her dad in Prosper.
Do your boy a favor. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I know Liberty's not right here right now. She normally be splashing that on the screen, but I do appreciate it, you guys. It really gets more people over here. I know a lot of people don't explain why I ask you guys to hit the like button, because what it does is it sends up YouTube to send up our header. And they're like, hey, what's going on over there? And many more people come over here and hit the like, and they get to see the show. Really trying to make sure that we get as many people here as possible, because we got a lot to show, as well as a lot of educational things coming up that you guys are gonna love. Trust me. Also, want people to know about the stories that are not getting that much play. We try to put them here as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
The UK native never returned home. She was shot in the chest inside her father's home and died at the hospital. Okay. Body camera footage shows what her father, Chris Harrison, told Prosper police that day.
Getting ready to go to the airport and we were talking about guns, and she said, you got a gun? I said, yes. I got it out and it just went off as she stood there. Like, as I pulled it out, it went off.
The Prosper police...
As he pulled it out, it went off. It's just not adding up to me.
Department told Fox 4 after it completed its investigation, it sent it to the Collin County District Attorney's Office for further review. A grand jury issued a no bill on the case. No arrests were made and no charges were filed. But overseas, a coroner's office was also conducting an inquest, a sort of fact-finding process into the death of Lucy Harrison, since she was a citizen of the UK.
And she just came here to visit. She don't even live here. She can't even go back home. The lady...
The report released Wednesday raised concerns about his alcohol use that day and said he took no steps to even familiarize himself with the weapon to enable him to check it was safe. The coroner concluded her death was a tragic accident, but also unlawful.
Somebody is right. This young woman was pow-powed after arguing with her father about Trump and the UK, because that's even what the bottom line there say. Look at what it say. British woman pow-powed by father in Prosper over Trump argument. That's why I picked it up, because I wanted to see what they're talking about. But they're not saying nothing about it like that. It don't make sense the way they're reporting this. And I like to call people out when they do that. I thought it was like something just to get me over there to see it.
They specifically say that they are applying the laws of England. And so, it's kind of like if this event were to happen there, then the outcome may be different.
Russell Wilson is a former Dallas County prosecutor. He notes accidental deaths are prosecuted on a case-by-case basis, and not all result in criminal charges.
Regardless, the person responsible has to live with the consequences of their actions.
Hell with that. Send him to jail. Talking about live with the consequences of his actions.
Whether they're labeled criminal or civil,
thank you,
or,
Ringo.
Or nothing at all.
Texan laws on guns are so different to England.
Lucy Harrison's mother addressed the press after the coroner's inquest was released.
Looks just like a mother.
It results in too many deaths in the USA. Furthermore, it is my and strongly held view that the US investigation led by the Prosper Police Department lacked the rigour and scrutiny you'd expect if this had happened in the UK. Lucy deserved better.
In our conversation, Russell Wilson said it's unlikely that the UK will pursue a criminal trial because the shooting happened here on U.S. soil, and it is the local law enforcement that takes the lead in terms of prosecution. However, the case can move forward in the civil courts, and civil lawsuits can be filed.
Man, don't nobody care about no damn money and suing nobody and none of that. They miss the point sometimes. Y'all, we know what we're thinking about. We thinking about get his ass and lock him up or something. They're all talking about, oh, well, he gonna have to live with the guilt. Oh, a civil lawsuit. They don't give a hell about all that. Give him some, put him in there. Put him in there. Lock him up. Exactly. Let's say a prayer for her family. I want to say a prayer for her. And hopefully some kind of mysterious way we really get a chance to bring this man to justice, or maybe some other justice, Lord. It's in your hands, Lord. I just want to say sometimes we can't handle things here, but sometimes things happen because you already have the idea what's going to happen. So amen. And I'm sure he ain't got nowhere to think about going near the upper room. He gonna be going downtown, and I ain't talking about with SWV. He gonna be down there with, it's getting hot in here, if that's gonna be part of his payback. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That was terrible. Really appreciate you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. It gets more people over here to see stories like what this officer did when he rushed into flames to save this woman from a fiery carjacking crash in Jacksonville. They're not all bad, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to call the cops bad until they need them. How about that, huh?
Is she gonna take that car? This one?
Now, this lady was innocently driving her car and somebody tried to jack someone and hit her. She fishtailed, and next thing you know, car sets on fire. Internally, the car is on fire while she's in the car.
You got a puncher?
There's somebody in there.
Oh, there's a person, bro. Hey, get out of here! You're good, you're good, you're good. Is there anybody else in the car? Anybody else in the car? I don't know. Hey. Stay with me now. We can't see anything inside that car.
Now, the suspect was taken into custody.
Hey, stay with me. Okay. Stay with me. Okay. Is anybody else in that car? Huh? No. Just you in that car. Is anybody else in the car? Listen to me.
Now
I need you to hang with me, please.
Somebody's chasing him on foot.
Is anybody else inside the car?
Get my baby. Get my baby in the car.
Where? Where?
In the truck right there.
In the Sonata? In this car, it's on fire.
865, who's on these cars for rescue to us?
Hey, do you see anything back here? Who? Come on. Stay with us. Come on, we need to get you away. We need to get you away from the car.
Airport, Mama, we're being invited on 2nd Street somewhere. Alright, 10-9, just the name of the street again? 2nd Street.
You're okay?
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, they got him. They got him. Stupid. Try to jack somebody and you hurt somebody in the process. And oh man, it almost threw me off when they said that she said her baby was in the car. What do you mean in the trunk? That must have been her like going in and out or something. Lord, I want to pray and thank everybody that helped that situation right there. And hopefully and luckily it didn't get worse and nothing else worse happened, because that was a real close call right there when he opened that door. Could have been much worse. Amen. That's right. We also pray for the good stuff too as well, because that was crazy right there. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. Prayer definitely works. Y'all know how we do it. Let's keep on moving forward. Now, that was crazy. Oh, man, I got to get myself together after that one. Okay, that's the DUI that's been arrested by the single Tennessee trooper. Okay, dismissed in Bedford County. All right, let's see what's going on with this one right here, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. Matter of fact, do I want to do this one? Yeah, let's do it.
Stunning new discovery in our sobering problem investigation. We have uncovered that 41 DUIs have been dismissed in Bedford County.
Now, there's one police officer that's been running around Bedford County, you get a DUI. You get a DUI. You get a DUI. I guess he was trying to get rank by giving people, trying to come back in and do a whole bunch of writing. Thank you guys so much for the love. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this.
And every one of those arrests was made by a single trooper with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. It was on this rural street in Bedford County where Ron LaFlamme became number 41.
I was surprised when he started asking me to do a sobriety test.
Not the 41st person to be arrested by Trooper Asa Pearl for DUI, the 41st to have that DUI ultimately dismissed.
So if you ever got arrested by Asa Pearlston, police officer, sheriff, you might want to go check that case because most of his cases are garbage, thrown out, BS.
It was wrongful arrest and... Oh, don't get me going.
In fact, word was getting around Bedford County about Trooper Pearl's DUI dismissal rate.
I know that during the time that Ron's case was making it through the court, Ron's case was not the only one with this particular trooper where blood results were coming back negative.
But finding proof of all those dismissed DUIs wasn't easy. No mention of them in Pearl's personnel file. And so we filed an open records request with the Bedford County Clerk and found these. Dozens of DUI arrests dismissed, all made by Trooper Pearl between 2021 and 2024.
For nothing.
It tells me there was a systemic problem with what he was doing on the side of the road.
Then we obtained this, a spreadsheet put together at our request by the Bedford County DA's office, explaining why each DUI was possibly dismissed. Here's what it shows. In 8 of the cases, including Ron's, the drivers had neither drugs nor alcohol in their system. In 14 other cases, the driver's blood alcohol level was within legal limits and no drugs were found. And that adds up to 22 cases where Pearl arrested someone for DUI and they were sober.
I don't even take prescription drugs. I take 1 vitamin a day.
The other 19 DUIs dismissed are just as confounding. Look, several cases had to be dismissed because Pearl was no longer available for court, or...
So he wasn't even coming to court. He was just writing them and just trying to see if they was going to stick, y'all.
Couldn't recall the events of the arrest. And we wanted to talk to Pearl about all of this. Why so many sober DUIs on the streets of Bedford County? Why was he not available for court or couldn't remember details? But Pearl never responded to our emails or calls. All his personnel file shows is that in 2024, he resigned from the THP. No reason given. But Pearl is not forgotten in this county, especially by 41 people.
And that doesn't mean that he might not go to another county and say that he's a police officer, fill out another application, and get a job somewhere else. That's the only thing. The only reason I like to let you guys see stories like that. Because sometimes you got to really be on point because some bad people are just out there to do bad for no reason. Just double tap that screen to get those likes up, y'all. We got much more to get into. Let's get on over to the White House as we got this breaking news where Trump was asked point blank about Howard Lutnick. That's right, you guys. His affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein. And you know what I like about Trump? Ain't nobody off the board when it comes down to Watchmen. You know what I'm saying? When you got a little bit of dirt on you, whatever like that, let me tell you one thing that Trump is known for. I don't know if you guys are going to be mad at me, but he know how to get away from you. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all notice that my name didn't come up, right? You do remember that, right? You know that, right? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. This is pretty crazy right here. I want you guys to see this right here. Because I ain't going to say he threw him under the bus, but he ain't going there to get him.
Yeah, please.
Mr. President.
Yeah, please.
Mr. President, were you aware that Secretary of Commerce visited Epstein's island, and do you continue to have...
No, I wasn't aware of it. No, I didn't. I actually haven't spoken to him about it. I wasn't. But from what I hear, he was there with his wife and children. And I guess in some cases, some people were. I wasn't. I was never there. Somebody will someday say that. I was never there. Yeah, please.
This announcement that you made today, Mr. President, comes on the heels of a January jobs report that smashed industry expectations.
Smashed all records.
And a big feature of that was you re-private.
Nope, let's stay on topic, you guys. Let's stay on topic with this situation right here. Let's stay right here. We're not even gonna go nowhere. We got a situation right here. Is this something that I wanted to put first, or is this something that's popping up? No, I'm sorry about that. We got to keep on going. We're gonna get into this other situation where Epstein's black book, the ultimate black book. Anybody remember about this? About 5 years ago, this came out where there was a black book that was stolen by one of the people that worked for him. Well, guess what? The black book and the ultimately secured full known copy has a fascinating story to tell. Check this out, you guys. Let's go into this black book situation real quick. Because yes, it was stolen from him, and it was by one of the people that worked for him.
Welcome back, everyone. Within the 3 million some odd Jeffrey Epstein files released by the DOJ in recent weeks, hidden camera video is shedding light on a little known but critical story of Jeffrey Epstein's infamous black book. How did the FBI ultimately secure the only known copy? Jay O'Brien has a fascinating story in tonight's Prime Focus.
Who created this book?
Epstein himself.
This book was made by Epstein?
All his Mercedes, all his planes, they were supposed to have this.
All of his Mercedes, all of his planes, they were supposed to have this. This is the little black book. And guess what, you guys? If you read Virginia's book, there was a manual that Ghislaine Maxwell created for all of the workers to go by. They had to take that black book home with them and learn this black book.
He made all of these disappear.
A hidden book, a sting operation.
Everything's on track, pal. I'll have everything all ready to go tomorrow.
That's him talking to the FBI agents about handing over the black book.
Are you going to be available tomorrow afternoon?
And a secret camera.
Those are girls' numbers or these are girls' numbers?
No, all of these to years.
Newly released FBI audio and video from the Department of Justice's trove of Epstein records detailing like never before the mission to recover the only known copy of what investigators and others have called Jeffrey Epstein's infamous black book.
Through the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, they never had that black book. They never really even knew about it. It's a plethora of the rich and famous. It's just really the Holy Grail, as they call it.
The book investigators believed might hold the keys to exposing Epstein's secret world, his connections, and his crimes.
All minors? All young girls?
Very young. Very young.
Like when you say very young, how young are you talking?
16, 17.
And he worked there. This guy that's talking right now, he worked there. They said very young. He said 16. He said very young minors. Accounts that he actually saw. He was working with the FBI.
The teenagers, they didn't have braces, most of them.
It all started in March.
The teenagers didn't even have braces, he said, most of them.
2005. The Palm Beach police began their investigation on Epstein, looking into his scheme for sexual massages from young women after a 14-year-old girl reported to law enforcement she was molested at his mansion. ABC News covering it all in 2019 for a 2020 special.
The Palm Beach police did a thorough investigation. They really had a lot of evidence. They did trash pulls. It was an 11-month investigation. It was intense.
But Epstein caught wind there was going to be a search at his Palm Beach residence and devised a plan.
Thank you,
Videos
Vincent.
of the Palm Beach police search match what investigators also reported in their own documents. That monitors, keyboards, and printers.
Everybody, show some love to Vincent. That's right. $2 super chats are always appreciated. Because if there was 100 of them, y'all get where I'm going with this, right? I appreciate you, Vincent. And yes, ladies, happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Thank you so much.
Were found, but no computers.
Jeffrey Epstein was tipped off on the search warrant. You see the police video when they go into the house. The computers had all been removed.
Ooh.
Newly revealed witness testimony from 2019 shows Epstein called one of his assistants, who he was also abusing, and directed her to remove not only the computers, but all the contact books in his house. Documents show in October 2005, Epstein told her to go to Palm Beach to meet someone to hand over the contact books and computers, and that Epstein ordered her to hand everything over to a private investigator. She was then directed by Epstein to collect all the contact books from his home in the Virgin Islands, and later to bring items back from the island to New York, where she was told to shred it in Maxwell's office.
and the contact books from both residences then erased, or so they thought.
There was still one book out there. He has it, and we know that the feds now have that book. What's going on with that book, y'all? Because it's not what people think. I think it's more of an instruction manual where Ghislaine Maxwell was telling the staff how to maintain, because she wanted everything to be like high end, like very very high end when people were being taken care of. So she actually made a manual for all of the staff members, what not to do, what not to look at, and things like that. Also, thank you so much, Change Man, for the torch and the 200 jewels. Brittany, love you so much as well. Thank you so much. We got more to get into now, because is Epstein still alive? How many people think that he may be still alive? I got a question, you guys, and we're gonna do it with thumbs up after you hit that like button. Right after you guys hit the like button, I got something I need you to do. So all you need to do is check your phone like this, right? Double tap, and that makes the like. That's it, just double tap. Or if you wanna hit that notification bell on the bottom, it lets you know when we're on. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. We do this every single day, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Is Jeffrey Epstein alive? Thumbs up if you think he's still alive. We got Rod that says he's alive already, like the video. Okay, thank you. Okay, Terry, thank you so much, Rod. And Terry did too. Okay, he's alive. Wait a minute. I believe he's still alive and seen him myself at the 7-Eleven. That was a good one. Okay, thumbs down if you don't think he's alive. More than likely. More than likely. So you guys are going with the plastic surgery thing over here. Somebody said they hope not. I hope not either. I don't need that. We don't need that fool to be around anymore. I don't wish death on nobody, but yeah. Look at Angry. What's up, Angry? Angry said, yeah. So many people think so. I definitely believe he's alive. Do you think that that's why they're keeping this thing low like that? Appreciate you, and I love you too, and all of the love that you bring too, Mr. Vincent. And everybody, again, show love to Mr. Vincent. That's right. We got Omar over here. We got Sefi. Everybody says yes. Good morning, everybody. Alive, says Change Man. Okay, you guys, let's see. Because right now they're talking about all of this stuff that they putting out there is AI. It's not really him. You know, if you see anything, it's not really what you're seeing.
I asked folks on X to come up with questions to ask you. But before I ask that, I want to talk about this very scientific poll you just ran on X. I think you had 150,000 people participate. Is Jeffrey Epstein dead? Did he kill himself? Is he still alive? I forget what the other option was.
Did he kill himself? That got 3%, if I remember. 3% of the 147,000 people who took this poll think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. It was like...
And Dan Bongino was one of those, I guess, who participated.
Dan Bongino and Kash Patel obviously took the poll.
Yeah.
And they called all their family and said, do this. That's how we got to 3%.
Somebody said, ask the Island Boys.
Then it was, this was surprising. It started out like 30, 40. And
you think the fact that he got tipped off by the book could lead you to the fact that you think that he may have been, you know, may still be alive, got out of it? Maybe he had some real powerful people that got him out of there? Was that really him locked up in the first place? How about that?
Flipped to 40, 30, but it's 40-some% said that he's still alive. And 30-some% say that he's dead, but he was murdered, basically, and 18 or 20, something like that. 18% said just show me the poll.
Yeah.
I list that on the poll now because I realize that is what a lot of people want. They think they think Mossad might be watching the traffic on that poll.
Right.
So there's 18% past the IQ. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
18% are like, there's no way in hell I'm going to disclose my preference here and then flag myself for all time.
By the way, you may be kidding, but that's precisely what I do when I take polls like this.
Yeah, because people don't want to get flagged. Because once you do it, you already know. Once you take that poll, that IP goes back, and they know you took that poll. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We don't know what was alive. I didn't even know who he was until a few years ago. Just like me. The super rich can do whatever they want till they meet the Lord. Yeah. Kind of like what Joe Biden is doing in them right now, right? Hillary Clinton and them get the big stash and keep it moving once they run for cover after they become president and wives of presidents. Thank you so much, Boomstick. We got more to keep on going. We got to get on. We got to keep on moving forward now. Because the Goldman Sachs lawyer, the one that Jeffrey was talking to and put in play, because you got to realize he didn't have to be in certain places to benefit from certain places. All you got to do is put certain people in play. Kathy Remler, Goldman Sachs top lawyer, says what? Now that she's going to resign. Why is she going to resign now, y'all? Huh? How come all of a sudden now she wants to resign after all of this time? Let's keep on moving forward and see why she's thinking about resigning. Let me see something real quick. Is that her? No, that's something else. And let me get, there you go right here. I'm sorry.
We begin here at 11 with breaking news. There is new fallout amid the release of the Epstein files. The top lawyer at Goldman Sachs, Kathy Remler, is stepping down after emails showed that she had a close relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Remler was also White House counsel to former President Barack Obama. Newly released documents show that she called Epstein Uncle Jeffrey and
he had people in powerful places. Uncle Jeffrey, huh?
Accepted luxury gifts from the disgraced financier. Her resignation takes effect June 30th. And in a statement, Remler said in part, "My responsibility is to put Goldman Sachs' interest first." The company's CEO said, "She will be missed. I accepted her resignation and I respect her decision."
Yeah, they have no choice but to do that now. You know the funny thing I said this to my boy the other day. I'm like, yo, how come they didn't just say, people didn't just come out early and just say, hey, I had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, And my boy was like, you think people want to just go ahead and get in front of that? Everybody gonna wait till the last minute and try to fix it instead of getting in front of it. Because once you say that, ain't nobody messing with you. Thank you so much, Vincent, Rocky. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Bless the boo with the thumbs of 2. That's right, $2 ain't gonna help, and thanks for the ain't gonna hurt. Thanks for the love, you guys. Keep on moving forward because now we got this investigation through data. I told you we had a lot when it came down to this topic. You guys been asking me for months. You've been asking me what's going on. So guess what? I'm giving it to you. You got one person that speaks to the Attorney General. And what we got over here? Oh yeah, this is the one we're gonna do. They said so far, how much percentage do you think there's been a release of the Jeffrey Epstein files? 50%, 75%, 90%. Do you think that's the amount? If you think that's the amount, you're so wrong. And my thing is like, yo, if that's the amount that they're really trying to say here, we have not seen anything. They're saying that there's only 2% of the files that they're put out, you guys. Check this out.
Well, I want to thank the survivors who are here today, whose courage and strength have brought us to this moment.
When survivors came to Washington, D.C. in September, calling for the release of the Epstein files, they were crystal clear about what that meant.
Why do we continue to cover up sexual abuse and assault? We are not asking for pity. We are here demanding accountability. It requires the Department of Justice release all the records related to Epstein and Maxwell investigations.
We're going to get a vote today. I expect.
On the day of the vote in November, they said it again.
Nothing should be off limits in the search for truth. Please vote that everything in the files be released.
But while some politicians called that the first day of real reckoning for the Epstein class, many of these women were skeptical. And they were right to be. A Channel 4 News investigation today reveals that all those pictures, emails, videos and messages released by the Department of Justice, said to be over 3 million pages,
2%,
may amount to just a fraction of the Epstein material obtained by investigators. Why do we think that? Because these raids on Epstein's properties, his Florida mansion in 2005.
I played this over a year ago when it came down to the raids. There was too much stuff at that island to just say that there wasn't a lot of stuff. And now we're finding about spy cam video. We already had that as of yesterday. So it substantiates the possibility of him using those videos and images of high power people in compromising positions to get what he wanted to get done.
And his fancy New York townhouse and sprawling luxury
Thank you so
island
much,
in
Mr.
2019 saw dozens of devices,
you guys.
computers, hard drives and servers bagged and tagged, and brought to FBI office.
You seen all them hard drives and all of that stuff? Y'all saw that stuff, right? Where's that stuff at? Thank you so much, Mr. 2 times. Everybody's 2 times, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. The Epstein files, but I think we need the associates, even Maxwell's files. I'd like to be running the show. Epstein was the fall guy. Oh, okay. Okay. Cinnamon, thank you so much, everybody. Show them some love for those super chats.
Offices for examination. Now, emails examined by Channel 4 News show investigators discussing those very devices. From the earliest stages, investigators were talking about Epstein's data totaling many, many times what has so far been released. In June 2020, one wrote, "We expect the data to be somewhere around 20 to 40 terabytes," noting that the total capacity of the devices was up to 50 terabytes. Then, as recently as last year, long after the investigations into Epstein and his associates had ended, the figures quoted remained massive. We're looking at a total of approximately 14.6 terabytes of archived data, said another email. To put that in context, it is almost 15,000 gigabytes. But now, a year on from that, the total data released, claimed to be some 300 gigabytes, accounts for just 2% of the total Epstein data that officials were discussing.
That's the area right there that I'm nervous about. That there could still be a lot of protection going on, where there could still be a lot of very powerful people in power that are trying to suppress those files, and the possibility they could still be around, you guys. You got a lot of shit on a lot of people. Got a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Looking out for the cookout. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much. We're going to keep on moving forward right now. If you have not hit that like button, I wish you do. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. We have some of the coolest perks when you're a member. Our perks are, we got stuff like keychains after 3 months, you know what I'm saying, of being around, and decals, you know what I'm saying? So on Purple Sunday, like days like tomorrow, you can pop this somewhere and represent with Purple Sunday with us. That's right, you guys. You can go to the website also and pick these up. But what I like to do is, once you've been a member for a couple of months, I like to send it out to you so that you have it in the mail. Miss Swanza knows, a couple of other people know. So if you've been around for a while, all of those people that's been doing those super chats, go ahead and send me your email. Especially the ones that came in today for the $10. Send me your mailing address, sir. Just sent that super chat. I will send you a keychain. And the other person, I got you on a decal. I just need you guys to go on over to the email address, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Made some decent donations and some super chats. I like to show love too. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You get perks over here. We don't just take over here and don't give back. Got to show the love and give some back. Let's get on over to Gulfport. We got some graphic details after a 14-year-old runs away from a human trills trafficking situation. Yes, another wood chipper, wood grinder, meat grinder on slow. Luckily, they found this guy. Had the nerve to be talking about $40. Woo, man, some people, I don't think they need to make it to prison. Call me what you want, but I don't think they need to make it to the prison.
Human trafficking case. A 14-year-old girl escaped from captivity, and now 6 people are facing charges. A warning about this story: some of what you're about to hear is disturbing. Noah Noble obtained the affidavit showing horrific details of what this child went through.
Hugh, these documents are not easy to read. Gulfport detectives detail how this child was taken off the street, badly beaten, held against her will, and forced to perform sexual acts under threat of death. $40. That's how much Gulfport detectives say Bobby Mills paid for a 14-year-old girl identified as KB. Mills is facing 4 felony charges: forcible sex with a 14-year-old, extortion, kidnapping, and human trafficking. Detectives say on January 6th, KB...
Motherfucker look like somebody, Uncle Joseph from down somewhere. Like, what?
He was ditched here on 20th Street. Mills is accused of approaching the child, then taking her into his home. That's where detectives say KB refused Mills' demands for oral sex. So he beat her to the ground with his fist, grabbed her head, and forced himself upon her. The affidavit says the child pleaded, "No, please, stop." Then, detectives allege Mills raped KB, blackmailed her with nude photos he took, and when she asked to leave while tears streamed down her face, well, detectives say Mills told her to shut up or he will kill her.
They are playing in our faces. I want to appreciate that $9 super chat right there from you. And everybody, thank you so much for the super chat. I thank you for that right there. Everybody, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, you guys, it's just...
Sometime after that, KB escaped through a window. When officers found her, she had bruises on her face, arms, body, and had bite marks on her shoulder and neck. Catherine Bizu is a human trafficking advocate for the Gulf Coast Centers for Nonviolence. She says buying a trafficking victim for just $40 is not surprising.
Is that typical to see amounts that low?
Yeah, sometimes it's not even about the money. It's really about whatever that trafficker wants.
What does that do to a victim's psyche to be known that she was going to be sold for $30 and some drugs?
It could cause a lot of trauma depending on the abuse that they've suffered. It could turn into them having PTSD.
Is that part of the scheme of traffickers to reduce this victim's self-worth?
Absolutely. Certain vulnerabilities they will pick on, and they'll just continue to feed that insecurity and feed those harsh realities to that victim to make it seem like this is all they're worth.
It's all about control.
It is all about control.
5 other people were charged in connection to this human trafficking case. Although it's not immediately clear how they're all connected, those are answers we're actively working to uncover.
Oh man, so all of these people, all of this situations going on out here, hurting these kids. And $40. And the next thing you know, you thinking it's just $40. Meanwhile, that child has been trafficked. Terrible, tragic situation right there. I want to say thank you first for her being able to get out of there. That's one thing, because luckily that she made it out of there, because a lot of them could have been like, oh, we don't want no witnesses or no evidence. Thank God that she was lucky enough to get out of there. Want to pray for her that she comes through this very strong, her emotions, and when it comes down to thoughts of this, it does not, haunt her for the rest of her life. She deserves to have a full and a good life as well, Lord. Want to pray for her as well. And anybody that's been involved in any situation like this ever, amen. I want to pray for you guys too. Let's keep on moving forward. We gotta get on over to another situation. You send the lift to go pick up your daughter. You think the lift is okay. Lift wasn't okay. If it wasn't for a fast-thinking 14-year-old, she would have probably got the same thing as this girl right here. Why am I shedding light on these stories? First of all, it's current. That's one thing. And we make sure that we keep up on what's going on with current events. But the fact that it's current means that more people need to know about it. And if you got children, what to look out for. So when I say hit the like button, I know y'all get it now, right? Because it teaches them once they see stuff like this. I would let my teenagers see this part right here. I would let them see it to let them know what to look out for. Because baby, I don't know what we got to look out for. This is why I'm so hard on you.
Surveillance video captures the moment a frightened 15-year-old girl sprinted to safety after an alleged attempted kidnapping.
My whole world just shattered.
Utah mom Karina Ramirez says she called a Lyft for her daughter Caitlin Saturday to take her to an appointment. Then just moments after the driver picked her daughter up, she says she received a chilling phone call.
She's like, Mom, did you just cancel the Lyft? And I was like, no, I didn't. She's like, yeah, the driver is stating that you canceled the Lyft. And I was like, Caitlin, he just canceled the ride. He did it.
She says it was the driver who canceled the ride, offering to drive Caitlin to her destination anyway. But when Karina used a location sharing app to track her daughter's location, she says the car was moving in the wrong direction.
So he act like he canceled the ride. Like, nah, I'm not gonna take the ride. Meanwhile, the little girl's still in the back of the car. And he like, don't worry, I'm gonna take you where you gotta go anyway for free. And now they going off course, somewhere different. Yeah, okay, ain't nobody stupid.
She was like, sir, I need to get out. I can hear it in her voice that it changed. And she went, Mommy, he's not listening to me. Mommy, he's not stopping the car.
That's when Ramirez...
Now imagine your daughter like mommy or daddy. Man, listen, I'll be running out in the middle of the street, pulling people out their car.
says she told her daughter to get out of the car and run as fast as she could. Police are currently investigating. In a statement, Lyft saying the horrifying incident is reprehensible, adding they have removed the driver from the Lyft platform and stand ready to assist law enforcement with any investigation.
I'm happy she took control of the situation, and to me, she's just a brave teenager.
You can see that mom getting emotional. Police telling ABC News it's too early to know whether or not the driver will face charges, but this incident happened less than 48 hours before Lyft's announcement on Monday of a new service. It's called Lyft Teen. It's for kids aged 13 to 17 to request rides that their parents can monitor in the app. Lyft says it's safe for teens, but authorities suggest sharing your location with relatives, like in this case, and follow along with the rideshare with GPS and request pickups and drop-offs at public locations whenever possible, guys. Yep.
Oh, man, you can't even send a damn Uber or a Lyft. Oh, what the? You think, all right, get in the back of the car, you got to do what you got to do, that's it, get my daughter there, get there safe. Now you got to worry about the damn driver. And they supposed to be vetting these people. Like, don't put your children in a Lyft alone. Most of these drivers are illegal and not English speaking criminals. What else you got to say? Oh my God, children, the nieces and nephews all know how to protect themselves. He got caught taking her in the opposite direction. That should be enough for the charges. Thank you. Thank you. Where's common sense at? Where the common sense of these damn people at? Oh yeah, okay. All right. How about this? Again, pray to the Lord. Thank you, Lord above, for being there to protect this child, because human people wasn't there to do it. And luckily her mother was smart and was really smart about having that extra GPS and the tracker on her phone that had nothing to do with that app. Amen. Because next thing you know, if he would have turned the app on, next thing you know, all the GPS probably would have turned off on whatever tracker they got for this new 13-year-old thing coming up. I don't like it, and I'm not with it. Don't do it if I was y'all. Don't put your kids in that damn Lyft. I wouldn't do it. Let's get on over to Southern California. See you when you get there. Sad part about it is I can't even sing the rest of the song on this one. Normally I'll be like, haven't seen your face. Normally I go in. Not this time. I'm sorry, y'all. Not a good story. Sad story right now. We got a plumber, and I like elderly people. Instead of him going there and doing what he had to do, he found out they got money, and he put something in there to make them expire. Yeah, he was doing that to the old people, y'all. Instead of helping the people and really doing plumbing work, what he was supposed to be doing, he decided to do this.
A shocking murder investigation unfolding in Ventura County tonight involving a Camarillo plumber who detectives say poisoned an elderly customer to steal his money. The plumber was already facing murder charges in connection with another homicide when detectives discovered the sinister plot.
Did you hear that he was already being investigated? So that means to me he shouldn't have been on the street. I don't know about y'all, but that's what that means to me.
Beth McDade is live in the KTLA News Center with the chilling details. MB. Mike and Jer, prosecutors were preparing their case against this Camarillo plumber for allegedly murdering a co-worker for financial gain. That's when they say they discovered some suspicious bank activity between the plumber and another man. That man had supposedly died of natural causes, but they say after exhuming his body, they learned he had actually been murdered with fentanyl. 38-year-old Rothery Foster, a plumber from Camarillo, was awaiting trial for murdering his co-worker, 35-year-old Jose Velasquez. When Ventura County prosecutors say they made a startling discovery. Velasquez wasn't the first man Foster had allegedly murdered for money.
They saw a troubling and similar pattern. The potential for murder for financial gain.
Foster was charged last summer for murdering Velasquez, whose body was found in the Santa Monica Mountains in October 2022. Authorities say they learned Foster had been using the victim's credit card.
That the defendant violently and forcibly took ATM passwords and checks from Velasquez and used those financial instruments for gas, cash, clothing, and food.
In preparation to prosecute Foster for Velasquez's murder, they obtained the victim's bank records and noticed several suspicious bank transactions between Foster's account and an account belonging to 72-year-old Bill Levy of Granada Hills. Prosecutors began looking into what the connection was between Foster and Levy.
Mr. Foster, it was learned, worked for a large plumbing company who had dispatched to the Granada Hills townhouse on several occasions.
They also discovered that Levy, who was never married and lived alone, had been found dead in his townhouse on January 10th, 2022, supposedly from natural causes. And all those suspicious deposits from Levy's account into Foster's took place the next day. Well, authorities thought that was too much of a coincidence and had Levy's body exhumed.
The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office performed the autopsy, and the results showed that Mr. Levy's cause of death was the effects of fentanyl, and they ruled Mr. Levy's manner of death as a homicide.
After further investigation, Foster was arrested for Levy's murder this past Monday. So, how did the medical examiner miss this years ago? Well, the DA says an autopsy was never originally conducted.
And the medical examiner had conversations with the primary care physician of Mr. Levy. There were conversations about the state of his health, and it was determined on the basis of those conversations that an autopsy was not needed, that most likely the cause of death was of natural causes.
This goes to show you to always get an autopsy. When they're like, oh, you don't need one natural cause. Nope, my mama, my uncle, my grandma, I want to see an autopsy, thank you.
Prosecutors say they've linked Foster to other crimes and other victims and tell us he has also served time in the early 2000s for manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon. For now, reporting live here in News Center, Mary Beth McDade.
This fool been doing this for the whole time, and they just kept on letting him out of jail. I don't understand how he ain't get longer sentences. Why was he out? Why wasn't he on parole? How did he get that job? Like, shit is crazy, man. Yeah, unbelievable, Audrey. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Do me a favor and double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We're trying to get many more people over here. I don't know where we at with the likes, but I know we can do better. Come on now. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It's actually free to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button right there. Also, that post notification bell down there, it lets you know when we're on. Now, if you want to become a member, that's on you. And it's only $2.99. I try to keep it low. Trying to build a community here, not trying to break people's pockets. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over here to New York. And they say that these things right here, they're killing the dance floor. You know how you be on the dance floor and it be like this, yo, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're saying these things right here. Yeah, these right here, they're killing the dance floor. What do you guys think? Have you been a victim, or have you been, a suspect yourself? Tell the truth. Do you go to parties or events, or whenever you've been there, pull out your phone? Have you ever noticed that people around you aren't actually dancing or doing anything? Majority of people got their phone out, even at concerts. You're looking at a concert, you're supposed to be getting into the music and everything like that. They're like this, oh, I want this content for my Facebook, for my Instagram. Yeah. Look how many people got, look at the victims up in here. You know you do it because we're already addicted to these phones. So guess what? There's been a big test right now going on, and this certain clubs, and guess what they're not allowing anymore? They're not allowing the phones inside the spots anymore.
Right, could cell phones be banned in your favorite nightclub? There is a push to keep you off your device, especially when you're on the dance floor, and it's urging people to remain in the moment without any distractions. Fox 5's Arthur Sheehan has reaction to this plan to see if everyone is in sync.
We all get it, right? If you're in a special place with a DJ who's rocking it, you want to share it with the world. But this phones first culture is grinding dance floors to a halt, with guests stopping to record for their social media, and nightlife leaders started taking notice whenever they went out.
I noticed that thousands of people, on the ground floor all had their phones out. And I was like, whoa, nobody's dancing. There are 3,000 people here, not a single person is dancing.
It's kind of like y'all just went to the party to look at the DJ and to stand around and film each other.
Elon Talmont is one of the co-founders of House of Yes in Bushwick, a unique nightclub that infuses breathtaking performances. Always on the edge, They're now one of the first New York City nightclubs to ban cell phone use on their dance floors, encouraging their guests to enjoy the moment. As for feedback, they say 100% of their guests are raving about it.
We were interviewing people live on the ground, asking them what they thought about no phones policies. There was not one negative thing to say. Everyone was like, yes, this is what we need.
And here's the thing, for those who want to remember that night, well, the nightclubs have their own professional photographers and they post that content to their social media. Jeff Garcia, the city's executive director of nightlife, says constantly having cameras recording makes others on the dance floor self-conscious and damages social connection.
Listen, you're here for the music, you're here for the camaraderie, you're here to meet people, to dance. And
I mean, what if you can't dance? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you can't dance and you don't want people to see, that your friend is forcing you to boogie? You know what I'm saying? That could be another reason.
And that's where the focus should be. It doesn't mean that you can't use your cell phone anywhere. It just means that you shouldn't use it in that particular space of the establishment.
While phones are banned, they're banned on the dance floor to protect that vibe. But here at the House of Yes, for instance, they're not trying to be draconian. And there are other areas where you are encouraged to pop it out and take a picture or shoot a video. What they say they're trying to push back against is this movement created by social media where everybody feels like they have to broadcast out to the world whenever they're in a cool or special place.
People nowadays, they're almost trained to think that, like if they want people to like them, they have to show that they're doing something cool.
And cell phone bans are designed to make sure.
Look at that crowd right there. That's exactly what I'm saying. Look at the crowd. The majority of people are holding up their phone. Can't really do nothing when people are doing that. And I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm a victim of doing the same thing myself. I can't front. I'm always worrying about bringing you guys content and all of that because I always want to make sure that you guys got stuff. So I'm always, something happening, oh, I'm going to put this on the channel. Oh, I'm going live right now. Yo, y'all check this out. I can't even lie, me too. So I guess I'm going to have to work on that. Going to have to work on it, you guys, with the horrible backdrops. Exactly. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because guess what? It's time to get into it. Go ahead and look at the link in the description. Every day I try, and luckily we've been getting blessed with good information about nutrients, about what to avoid when it comes down to food, healthy things that we should be eating, i.e. fruits and vegetables. Not only that, but the bad things and certain brands that we need to look out for, such as the different teas and the reasons why, the packaging, many different reasons. Today, I have something I want to present to you guys in a royal sort of a setting. Since it's Valentine's Day, I tried to keep it in the sense of love. Something red, but something that's kind of similar to your heart. That's right, you guys. I'm talking about nothing less than a huge new superfruit that you may want to look into. It's called the Queen Garnet. It's a man-made freak plum. It's held as the next big superfruit, high in antioxidants. Cardiovascular benefits are reduced blood pressure, high in antimicrobial, assists in cell recovery. That's right, cell recovery. When I hear something about cell recovery, that's just phenomenal right there. Cell recovery in what instance, Bugatti? As far as Parkinson's research. It's being done in tested research for Alzheimer's and concussions in the future. You guys, we got this superfruit that I want to bring you guys, and hopefully it helps out some of our people. I want to look into it for the benefits, but also I want to make sure that it's not going to be something that can hurt people when it comes down to the to the sugar that's in it. Because also, just because you want to make sure that the diabetic people aren't getting harmed from the sugar that's in it, it's a super plum, and it's got tons of stuff in it that can help us out.
Holiday keeps the doctor away. What about a plum? A new fruit developed and grown in Australia is being called the next big superfood due to its super high levels of antioxidants. But does the science back the hype?
Whole thing, I ain't even holding back.
Sorted, bagged and studied. There's a new so-called superfood in town, and it's all Australian.
Each day you learn something new that's like, oh my god, this thing is so amazing.
Apart for the fact that it's actually very, very sweet and very nice to eat, it's actually good for you.
The humble plum, just not as you've always known it. This is a Queen Garnet, and as far as superfoods go, she's royalty.
You know, this was a plum which was naturally cultivated, but had, you know, was a unique, you know, freak.
She's been hailed the queen of antioxidants, 6 times that of blueberries and 20 times that of your regular plum.
Then we discovered that in Canada, Queen Garnet is listed as a source of antioxidants. We are probably the most expensive Australian summer fruit in China.
It was already standing at $5.90 a pound. Y'all saw that already.
The Queen Garnet was developed through a breeding program by the Queensland government in the early 2000s. On a quest to create something drought and disease resistant, it ended up growing into an accidental superfood, one scientists have been studying for years. And father and
somebody said, oh hell no. You might want to look at why it's probably a good idea. Oh hell yes.
son, Sid and Bonnie Kosh, are grateful to market and sell.
But you just get sucked into it. The more you learn about it, the more you want to be a part of it.
Today I'm just obsessed.
Their CEO and chair at Nutrifruit, the Australian company.
Another person said the seeds will not produce any fruit. You wanted to say that, so I got you. Cancer in a plum. Broke barrel, you can go buy. Alicia, you too. We need to stick with the heirloom varieties. Nope, I don't trust it. Okay, I understand you guys, but it's something that I ran over. Some people may agree, some people may not. I get it.
That bought the rights from the Queensland government, and since they've helped put close to 300,000 trees in Australian soil at farms like...
So now you said the seeds probably won't reproduce. Okay, but how are they making them? Okay.
Jimmy Calafardis's.
Growing anything is very risky, in particular when it's a new variety, so you really got to go on your gut feeling and hope it turns out.
13 years on, Jimmy's farm in Victoria's Goulburn Valley has become the largest grower of the Queen Garnet in Australia.
We're harvesting now in early January, and they'll be on shelves at Woolies until the end of April.
We came to realise that it was pretty extraordinary.
Professor Michael Matai from Victoria University conducted a clinical trial on the fruit's cardiovascular benefits.
We went out and recruited people who were hypertensive and were overweight. After a while, the people who were on the Queen Garnet, they reduced blood pressure to just about normal.
Now the university is recruiting eczema sufferers for a clinical trial into what the plum may achieve on the skin.
We tested it out in the lab and showed good antimicrobial activity, high antioxidant properties, which we would predict would be good for skin inflammation.
But it's the Queen Garnet's exposure to human brain cells that's got Professor Matai excited.
It's like a telecommunication network. These are lines of communication between different nerve cells. So over here, we've got the Parkinson model, where they're no longer talking to each other, these cells. Whereas over here, once you give the Queen Garnet plum, we have a lovely restoration of the architecture and nice communication between the cells.
It's hoped the Queen Garnet could help treat diseases like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and even concussion one day in the future.
It has very high potential.
We do need to be careful, of course, because the research is indicative of the potential benefits. More study need to happen.
Yeah. We're at that point, that sweet spot of harvesting, so it's a perfect time to actually have the plum right now.
A plum a day, hey? We should...
So what I do with the show is I learn as well. You guys teach me, and I try to share information with you guys as well. I saw benefits in the plum. I saw benefits when it came down to the Parkinson's research and certain other aspects. I understand what you guys are saying about the seeds. Understand what you guys are trying to say about not being able to grow them. A lot of stuff, but everybody some people will want to use it, some people won't. Some people might want to switch their coffee, some people might not. Just giving you guys information. It's health information, and you never know. Could benefit somebody. And guess what also? Something that we didn't know before. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to this next situation right here. Don't you hate bougie people? You know, when they like, get out of my way, get out of my way over there. So we got this situation right here with Monat co-founder Lewis. It was basically a worker that was kind of beat up, and I think I want to give him a little bit of light right now because he wasn't getting the proper sort of respect where he was working at. So I think that we need to shed a little bit of light on this situation right here. We got the co-founder. I don't even know what this is about. Ardante supposedly hit a construction worker with his Rolls Royce. It's just like out of my way, and he pushed him while he was on it. While he was on the actual on the device. Check this out.
5:30, a marketing executive tied to a bizarre crash.
He's accused of hitting a construction worker with his Rolls Royce. Look with this here, Nevsy live.
It's hard for me to even explain. Accused of hitting a construction worker with his Rolls Royce. Talking about get out of the way.
Coral Gables with this shocking crime. Samir.
Louis and Christy, bizarre indeed. So you have this co-founder of a Doral-based company alleged to have gone beyond a barricade and intentionally and deliberately struck a construction worker.
Are you Luis Ordoneta?
That's co-founder of Doral-based marketing firm Monet, Luis Ordoneta, facing a Miami-Dade judge Thursday morning.
You are charged with aggravated battery.
The 64-year-old accused of intentionally hitting a construction worker who was placing barricades in the streets, according to arrest forms.
Get out of my
way. You used your Rolls Royce to push somebody out of the way with your car.
The incident happened here in the 1500 block of San Remo Avenue back on January 9th. According to the construction worker, he was placing a barricade in the street when he noticed a two-tone Rolls Royce entering the street closure. He motioned for Ordoneta to turn around. However, the 64-year-old allegedly drove his luxury vehicle towards the construction worker, hitting and pushing him out of the way. The worker telling police Ordoneta looked directly at him and motioned with his hand as if he wanted the worker to move out of his way. While being questioned by investigators, the 64-year-old said he was heading to Whole Foods and he went around the barricades, alleging the worker suddenly jumped out in front of his vehicle and struck his windshield with an open hand, explaining he left the area because he was scared.
Adios.
Yeah, we know what that was about. You was trying to pull rank, thought that you was better than somebody because you got the rolls. Get out of my way. One of those situations, huh? Nope, you got put on blast and you got caught and you got locked up. I bet you won't do that again. Watch your head. And that's one of those times right there. This is the perfect example. He was in his Rolls Royce. He was just chilling on his way from Whole Foods. He wasn't thinking about being in the back of this car right now. I wish I was that lady over there. I wish I was that guy right there. But no, sir. You done got locked up. And you know what they say before they put you in the car? Watch your head. Because they don't want you to hit your head on the side of the car. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got this situation right here. Oh, man, you got to respect the police. I got to say this right now. Especially when they do great things like this. There's a monk and the monks that are walking on their pilgrimage. As you guys know, it's coming to an end, possibly over already. And if you had a chance to see them, blessed are the ones that are blessed. If you had a chance to go out there and bring them a cup of water or maybe a flower or something like that, you guys are lucky because we didn't have a chance to do that here in the city. But guess what? Some people did. And the ones that did, they're really happy that they had a chance to speak to the monks and actually get out there. I wish I had a chance to go out there and just hang out with them for a while.
Yesterday, there was one moment in particular where a D.C. police officer and the monks that captured a lot of hearts. Only on News 4, Mark Seagrave spoke to that officer who has been at the monks' sides since they arrived here in the nation's capital.
Their 15-week walk for peace has taken the monks from Texas more than 2,000 miles across the country to D.C. Single file, one step at a time. Yesterday, as they crossed the Potomac River into the city, they were greeted by a D.C. police officer. The moment captured by the monks' live stream. Officer Stephen Nguyen is a 25-year veteran of the Metropolitan Police Department. He tells News 4 the moment wasn't scripted. It just happened.
I didn't plan at all. First of all, it's really hard to explain that. But for me, that I feel like my mind is very peaceful. And it's really hard to explain, like I said, but I love it.
Nguyen greeted the monks with a traditional bow, in full gear, including a vest and weapon, bowing to the monks and presenting them with flowers.
For me, bowing, that's because we show respect. And thank you. Usually we show our heart to them, that we respect them, and show our love to them.
Today, Nguyen was again at the monks' side, guiding them as they made their way across Capitol Hill. I asked Nguyen to reflect on his interaction with the monks and the lesson he hopes everyone will take from their presence.
I believe that's the first time I see people we come together, regardless any type of religion.
Now, you know what I like about this? I don't see nobody yelling about Republican. I don't see nobody yelling about Democrat. I don't see nobody with no Trump signs. Ain't nobody out there LGBTQ. Nobody trying to make their point right now, right? Why can't we have this all the time? This is what I wish our bottom line was about, and why we make the platform, so that we can sit together and talk and come up with ideas and resolutions to things, instead of always having the bad thoughts and, oh, well, I'm on this party. I'm a Republican. Yo, Bugatti. Hey, yo, son, what's up? What's going on with you, dog? You know what I'm saying? You're not a Republican. It's not even about that, you guys. It's really not. It's about love, and it's about peace. Because guess what? Once you start getting older, you really realize that. It's about family. It's about being happy. Because I tell you one thing, I'll give an arm and a leg just for calmness, just for peace. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get this new situation up. And I know, sorry, but it don't have to do with peace. Had to swing it real quick. We got a situation right now with Cardi B's baby daddy. Had to go to court yesterday. Bart Simpson, Homer style somebody, I can't say the word. Strangulation situation. Yeah, the Patriots wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, was arraigned on charges yesterday.
And Patriots receiver Stephon Diggs pleading not guilty this morning to assault charges in Massachusetts. The 32-year-old is facing multiple charges after being accused of strangling a private chef over a pay dispute back in December. The judge released Diggs on his own recognizance. Our Brian Buckmeyer joins us now, our legal contributor. Okay, so Brian, this case aside.
Man, the girl done left and got another girl. You done lost the Super Bowl. Now you got to go to court for strangling somebody. I think you need to calm down, Mr. Diggs.
Stephon is having a rough week, right? You just lost the Super Bowl. There's rumors that, he and Cardi B have broken up. Now you have these allegations. Kind of walk us through what the prosecution's case is here.
It's definitely a tough 2026 for Stephon Diggs. And the allegations here are that it all stems from a financial dispute between employee and employer. This is a personal chef of Stephon Diggs. And according to the allegations, he smacked her across the face and then used what they're calling the crook of his elbow, basically the inside here, to strangle her from behind, it appears. And that she felt a loss of breath during this incident. Now, he was released on his own recognizance. It is the strangulation charge is a felony charge where he could face jail time of up to 5 years in prison, but being released in your own recognizance with no bail or bond does show that the charge may not rise to the level of prison time if he's convicted, but his defense attorney is saying they are going to vigorously fight these claims because they're denying them in their entirety.
Yeah, vehemently denying those claims.
Man, you got too many kids to be going to jail, and you got a couple on the way. I think he got about 3 kids on the way. He just be out there like bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Now that's the sound that I'm holding tonight. The sound I hear when you're holding you tight. Down my thing. That's my love going bang, bang, bang. My love goes bang, bang, bang. You better run for cover, you sweet precious thing. When my love goes bang, 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 it's gonna be you and me again. My love goes bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops, because that was his song right there. And I just had to use it real quick, you guys. I appreciate you. We got a situation right here for my cat lovers. That's right, CJ the cat. I noticed that we don't show too much love to the cats over here. So you know what? I gotta show the cats some love. But you know what? My mother would not be going for this. This person right here, I don't know what's up with this lady right here, but she really lets this cat do whatever this cat want to do. And I don't know if I would be down for this. Yeah, I wouldn't be down for it.
Give up the cheese.
Eat the cheese.
He's got the metabolism of a teenage boy on the football team.
Ponderosa,
Ponderosa.
what are you doing?
His name is Ponderosa, and he act like he's he on the Ponderosa.
Gandhi, what are you doing? Sit down.
Ponderosa. Ponderosa, give me the cheese. Give me the cheese.
Oh my gosh, you dumped out all of
Y'all gotta deal with this with these cats? All right.
the cheese. Give me the bag. Come on.
Wants it. Everybody says, oh, you don't feed him enough. No, I promise you. He eats all day long. He just wants everything. No food can be left on the counters. No food.
How this fool gonna grab a biscuit? Like, what are you gonna do with a biscuit? A cat?
Food can be stagnant. Nothing is.
I think this got something to do with the owner as well. This ain't just got something to do with that cat. Cause like my mama said, what the hell are you doing with all that tore up tissue up under that sink there? What's going on? I know it's cute, but you serious? Somebody said cats are so cute, but I don't want any. I have developed a new respect for cats though. Not the slipper, oh, my mama, don't play that. Yeah, you know, you already know. I rolled up a newspaper, works wonders for discipline. Well, you know what? It's to get y'all some new cheese that the cat done spread all over the floor. Looks like they done ripped up all the toilet paper. They be in there doing that, tearing up the toilet paper. For that, I'm probably gonna be able to help you guys out. You know what that means, right? Y'all know what that means, right? I got something for you. Where is it? A link in the description. Y'all trying to make some money, 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 money? Hit that link in the description today. I found a way for you guys to make up to $540. There's 2 surveys. How do you go about doing the surveys, Bugatti? You go to the link in the description. You click the link. It takes you to another page. You fill out the survey. Boom, you get paid for doing the survey. You'll get paid something and I'll get something too this Saturday morning. Why not make some extra money for Valentine's Day, fellas? You might need it for that dinner you're going on later, just in case. I don't know what you guys got planned on for later, but I know one thing. Y'all better have some good presents together. Y'all better have some good gifts together, because guess what? She or he, they ain't playing it this year. They want the good gifts and they're not playing it. Don't be trying to take me to no McDonald's or to the gas station, no fast last minute gifts talking about, I was thinking about you. Nuh-uh. They want some real gifts this year. And I hope you guys get some really good Valentines. And hey, if you're trying to promote a business, trying to get out there to promote your business a little more, you know what? Check this out. I want to help you. So send your promos over to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is bridge, like the Brooklyn Bridge. This, not that, but this, llc@gmail.com. We'll put it up in the post notification area and people will see your promos. That's right, you guys. We've almost got 70,000 subscribers. Well, 65 plus, but we're optimistic. So we like to share in that, and hopefully you guys get some promo going on and get out there so many more people can know what businesses and what brands you got going on or whatever you're up to. I use it myself for the Show Your Talent search. That's right. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And also, if you got talent, boom, press that button and you come on over here and we want to see your talent as well. Guess what? I'm the host. Guess what? Sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. That's right, 14% alcohol. Gotta be 21 and older. And if you guys want to be part of the Show Your Talent search, where you get a chance to make, boom, $250. That's right. You don't just come on and say, hey, I won. That's right. We want to give back. So $250 to the person in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And that one person that comes on here, you get a chance too. And after we get all of the winners together, we do one grand finale after the $250. And somebody will walk away with $1,000, maybe Cash App, could be you. What's your talent? What do? We want to see it. You want to be a part of the talent show coming up next month? www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's www.drinkbigdrip.com. 2 G's, 2 P's, you guys. Go to the website, fill out the information. Put your email address in the slot. That's it. We're going to keep you updated with what's going on and where to see us at. Like I said, we already had a couple of people pop up last year before the cold, and we had a great couple of events. We had, who popped up? That was Casey that popped up. And of course, Mark Dorfman popped up in Staten Island. Had a fantastic time with my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. But guess what? She's also an executive producer. Can't wait to see you guys there. Gotta be 21 and older. And yes, you guys, it's Saturday. Remember Saturday morning, y'all used to have your big bowl of cereal, just playing your best video, your best cartoons, watching all of the stuff. I miss those days, you guys. But you know what? These opportunities with you and I coming here is similar to that for me. I get turned up, I get energized, and I just love being here. So guess what? Tomorrow's Purple Sunday, and we're going to be right here back again to do it all over at 6 o'clock. But we can't get out of here without those prayers. We got to pray for us. We want to pray for our family. We want to pray for our friends as well as our animals for good health, security, good measures, love, the opportunity to come together and to speak about things and come to good resolutions. That's what I want to pray for, you guys. And everybody in the chat, Terry Cone, Winter Rising, Peter, David, yo, what's up, FOI, Liberty and Justice came back in and popped in. I see you, girl. Jeffrey Spilker, Audrey, Terry, who else is that? Phoenix, Liberty, you already know I love you. And guess what? Got something for you in the email real quick. We got to chat it up. I got something for you. Batty Lynn, thank you so much. Also, Jordan, Zions, David, CJ the cat we're praying for. We're praying for Vincent. We want to pray for love for Princess. We want to pray for great health for Lasagna. We want to pray for great health for Jackie. We want to pray for Kim and her family and her kids. Carol, the grandkids, and every single person. Devil Sorrento, as well as you and your animals as well. Lisa Marie, Jordan, Brian. Oh, I'm not going to keep on saying your name, Devil Sorrento. I think you playing over there. Lisa, okay, I keep on saying Devil. If you want to get praised by the Lord, that's right, Devil, keep on asking for it, because you might be able to go up top. That's right, Jackie, Zions, Devil, again, okay, Isaac. And again, want to make sure you guys know that I appreciate you guys. Can't forget about people that's always here. Sam Champion. Can't forget about, who's that, Miss Swanza. Can't forget about Timnagen. Can't forget about Kendra Walker. We always pray for you. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, so that you have a great doctor's follow-ups and that you're feeling healthy. We never forget about you, sis. Casey, where you at? Love you, bro. God bless you. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. The fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me on Saturday, Valentine's Day of all, I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you guys at 6 o'clock tomorrow for Our Bottom Line, Purple Sunday. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, see you in the morning. Get 'em! Peace. Follow the Discord as well as Instagram for Our Bottom Line and TikTok